Hey, how's it going? I'm going to show you how to make the best tasting collards you have ever had. Now, these have gone to flower, but they're still fine. The way I harvest, I just cut individual leaves off. The pollinators love the flowers. And at the end of the season, the goats get the flower stalks. Everybody's happy. Now, the way I like to cut up my collards is to destem them, and those will go to the goats. Stack up a bunch of these. After you get a few of them destemmed, then I'm going to cut them into almost fettuccine-like noodles. So take your stack, roll it up like you're rolling a Cuban cigar, and then cut however wide ribbons that you like. Okay, now if you just did this, they're going to be pretty long. They're going to be pretty long little noodles. But what you can do to make them a little bit more bite-sized, when you get done slicing them like this, come along and cut the whole stack lengthwise, and now you get more manageable pieces. So let me cut up the rest of these and we'll get started cooking them. Alright, now down here in the south we have a lot of smoked meats. This is smoked hog jowls, comes from the cheeks. This is country ham chips. I like country ham chips. They're a little tangy, a little sour, really salty. But let's go ahead and use some hog jowls. Now, this might look like bacon, but it is not. I'm going to do, about 5 good slices. And this is going to be our umami. Now, I'm just dicing it up. This is going to be our grease that we're going to basically saute some onions in. So I've got 2 types of onions. I'll get that in the pan in just a sec. Okay, I've gone ahead and put my diced up smoked hog jowls in, turn it right up onto like a high temperature, and then I'm going to add about half of a white onion, and just because I had them on hand, about half of red onion. I do my garlic later to try to keep more of the garlic intense flavor. We're just going to let this go ahead and saute and simmer down, and then we'll add the greens. Alright, it's been a few minutes, and as you can see, we've got all that beautiful fond at the bottom of the pan. That's the baked on stuff. And what I'm going to use to deglaze it is a 50-50 mixture of heavy cream and water. So basically it's going to be like a creamy collard, and then I use a nice sharp spatula. And when you scrape that fond into the cream, oh man, that's so good. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and dump all of that diced up collards. And I know it looks like a lot, but it's going to boil down. Put the lid on and let it reduce for a few minutes. As you can see, it really reduced in volume. And what I'm going to do is add garlic, minced garlic, and this is red calabrese pepper, hot pepper from Italy. If you don't want to use that, you could use chili sauce, you could use sriracha. If you don't like anything spicy, maybe you could add just some red pepper for that type of flavor. And then I add a little bit of turmeric to everything. So this is just powdered turmeric. The reason I add it to everything is its antioxidant, anti-cancer properties, etc. Maybe a couple little splashes of soy sauce, a little splash of lemon juice, and while we're at it, why don't we do just a splash of vinegar? And the rest of this is really up to personal taste. So if you want it saltier, you can either add more soy sauce, more salt. You could add sugar if you want it to be a little sweeter. I kind of like it on the bitter and sour side. But just let this keep simmering and then keep coming back and adjusting it to your personal tastes. Let it get nice and soft, nice and tender. It'll be delicious. After about 30-45 minutes, these are so delicate, so tender, so flavorful. Again, be creative. If you want to add some curry powder, if you want to add some sweetness, like for example jam, can actually be an interesting twist. Be creative. But these are the best collards I've ever had.